butterfly. Butterfly, but don't fly away, fly away, fly away from me. I would die, little butterfly. If you fly away, fly away, fly away from me. Oh, fly away. Oh, you tell that to all the other flies. Said the butterfly to the bee. And I'm sure you'll agree. I'm too young to get stung. So say goodbye to your butterfly.
Flanagan wants to know if he's good for a drink.
Has he had it?
He has.
He is.
Hello, Julie. Hello, Dolly. Well, Jake.
Nifty.
Happy New Year, folks. Greetings and salutations.
It's good to see a man duded up like you.
Thanks, Jake. Well, you know, old boy, it ain't every night that we cast aside 100 years and make a deal for another 100, huh?
That's right.
Yes, sirree. Happy New Year, Jerry. Dolly, Happy New Year. Remember the name, sailor. Hello there, Tom. Well, Mike. Greeting. Oh, Happy New Year.
Good.
Say, Mike, where's Peaches?
Peaches O'Day?
Yeah.
He ain't here no more.
What? Peaches not here? Oh, that's bad. That's bad news.
He had to leave town.
Uh-huh. Selling the Brooklyn Bridge again, huh? Smart girl, that Peaches.
Yes. What gets me is how she gets away with it.
Me too. Oh, but look, you can't tell me she won't be in town on New Year's Eve.
Well, you better make the rounds a little later, Nifty, and you may just happen to run into it.
Yeah, Mike, I'll do that little thing. You know, Mike, I'm gonna make $1 million. Maybe $2 million. Well, Happy New Year, Mike. A very Happy New Year. Good night.
Now, I don't want to have to tell you boys this again, but this Van Doon and his reform gang are raising plenty of men with me. I know there's going to be a lot of trouble in town tonight, and it's up to you boys to keep it down to a minimum. Let's wind up the old year with a good record, huh? All right, boys, that's all. Merry Christmas to all of you. I mean, Happy New Year's to you. Where's McCary?
I don't know, but it was a fine speech, boss.
Huh?
I say it was a fine speech.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, fine speech.
Thanks.
Especially that part about Christmas. I like that.
I thought you said you couldn't find him.
I couldn't.
Now listen here, Captain McCary. I'm going to tell you this for the last time. Round her up.
Round who up?
You know who I'm talking about, Peaches O'Day. You reported that she left town a month ago.
Sure I did.
Well, she's back.
I cover this town like a rug, and I ain't seen hard to hear of her.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to see her. There's a sucker inside now yelling his lungs out because she sold him the Brooklyn Bridge.
She must have sold it to him by mail.
Give me that warrant. Here's your warrant. Bring her in.
All right, Inspector. I'll bring her in, if I can find it.
And never you mind about that. She's in town. You get it.
Who for? You or the city?
For me. For the city.
Merry Christmas, Inspector.
Merry Christmas. Get going! Hello. Tell every detective on duty tonight to be on the lookout for Peaches O'Day. She's back in town. Yeah.
Boss, you sure hate that Peaches O'Day.
No worse than she hates me, and I'm like an elephant. I never forget.
What's an elephant got to remember?
Oh, you... Quit bothering me, will you listen? I want to get out of here. It's Christmas. I mean, get my hat and coat!
Hurry it up, will you? I got an appointment I don't want to miss.
Can't go any faster, Miss Peaches. It's against the law.
The law. It's getting to be a body can't breathe without a flatfoot checking up on you.
That's one of them there horseless carriages.
The ones I wrote in ain't been so fancy. Catch up with them. I want to look it over. How do you do?
Hello. My pleasure.
I thought it would be. I see you're out for a gallop.
Oh, it's these cobblestones that make me afraid of you galloping. You ever take a ride in an automobile? It's quite an experience.
Oh, I have lots.
Autos?
No,
You suppose I could persuade you to take a spin with me?
that ain't a bad idea. If I could meet you a little later,
Well, I'd be delighted. In fact, I'd be thrilled to the core.
maybe we can ring in the new year together, huh?
I'm beside myself.
You certainly are.
My card.
Oh. Here's mine.
Peaches. How winsome.
You think so?
Yes, it is. Say, I wouldn't miss this opportunity for anything in the world. You won't lose my address.
Say, when I lose an address, I lose my mind. Well, goodbye. See you later.
Goodbye.
Well, come on, hurry up. I ain't here to collect icicles.
Forgive me, please. I did not wish to be late, but when I was running around the corner, I slipped in the slush and my feet went up and the rest of me went down.
Well, that's life for you, ups and downs. Have you got the money?
Sure, exactly as we had arranged. $200 and the Brooklyn Bridge is mine.
200. Why, I told you 3. What are you trying to do, swindle me?
But please, lady, I'm an honest man.
That's what I took you for.
So you are not mad at me?
Oh, I ain't mad. I just want to get this transaction over with. You know, the only way to do a thing is to do it, if you know what I mean, George.
Please, excuse me. Fritz Grausemeyer is the name.
All right, Charlie, hand over the 200.
But excuse me, the name is Fritz.
So it's Fritz. Count the money.
50, 100, 150, 200.
Sold to the gentleman with the mouthful of marbles.
And now I am the proprietor of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Here's your receipt.
I cannot express my joy. I'm all choked up with the bump in my
I know
throat.
just how you feel. Well, goodbye and good luck. I hope you enjoy your bridge. When this one wears out, I'll sell you a new one.
Ah, what a beautiful structure.
Hey, cut that out, Bill. People think you know me.
Fritz, please, Fritz.
Dropped your wallet.
Oh, thank you, sir. You can't do nothing to me.
Sure?
But what you stuck me, Carrie, I got to aim with your boss, Honest John Quaid.
Sure you have. Everybody has.
You don't want him to get sore at you.
Quaid? He's one of my closest friends. We just had a dish of tea together.
You know how John stands downtown with the big boss, too. They sleep together.
Oh, that's nice and chummy.
Better let me go, McCarry. I'm warning you, you'll get broke if you don't.
Well, it's very interesting. Now listen, you. I'm going to do that every time I see you. Are you getting out of town?
Yes, sir.
So you're back in town.
Well, I ain't got no twin.
Too bad you ain't. Maybe you'd get her to sit in jail for you.
Huh. Everything a flatfoot says is funny to me.
Just a minute. I wouldn't borrow trouble if I was you.
Borrow it? Why, I got it to give away.
Yeah, and you're in for more of it. You know, I can't let you get away with it forever. Why did you come back?
Well, it's New Year's Eve, that's why. That ought to mean something, even to a copper.
Yeah, well, there ain't no holidays in my business. You're still my chief worry.
Oh, Why worry? Just forget about me and we'll both be happy.
I wish it was as easy as that, but it ain't. Why do you suppose I never run you in before?
You tell me.
Because I happen to be chump enough to like you.
I ain't expecting no flatfoot to like me any more than I'm liking a flatfoot.
Brush that chip off your shoulder and listen a minute.
Take that badge off your vest and maybe I will.
Peaches, whatever you think of me ain't nearly as important as what you should think of yourself. You got good stuff in you if you'll only give it a chance to work. You've got brains, you're clever, plenty of talent, and, well, you ain't hard to look at.
Yeah.
Well, with those qualities, if you went straight, there's no reason in the world why you shouldn't go to the top.
The top of what? They stop mothering me. I'm doing all right.
All right, have it your way. But this is the last and final chance I'm giving you. Now, you got to get out of town inside of an hour and stay out. I got a warrant for you and strict orders to bring you in. Oh, it ain't from me. It's from Quaid, personally.
Quaid? Why, that cheap grafting heel. He saw 'cause I wouldn't hand him a tumble.
You mean he made love to you?
Well, he went through all the emotions.
Well, that part of it's all right. But you're still breaking the law and I'm still a cop. Either you get out of town tonight or I'll have to slap that warrant on you, see?
They got me all wrong. I might crack a law now and then, but I ain't never broke one.
The only law you ain't ever broke is the law of gravity.
That's an idea. I'll go to work on that right away. Oh. You might need it.
I've been trying to tell you, gentlemen, for the last 2 hours that all our work for months as the Reform Committee of the City of New York will be a shambles. Will be a shambles unless we stop the nefarious, unmerciful grafting activities of this police inspector who calls himself Honest John Quaid. We must get rid of Honest John Quaid.
But, Mr. Van Doon, must it be done tonight of all nights?
New Year's Eve is the proper time to do it. Then we can all start the new year right. Graves, what is it? What is it?
I beg pardon. Could I see you for a moment, sir?
Can't you see I'm making a speech?
Yes, sir, and very good, sir. But this is a matter of life and death.
Mr. Van Doon, we must be running along anyhow. We all have engagements tonight. Won't you join us?
Anyone who goes out on a New Year's Eve is an idiot. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Get me a drink. Get me a drink.
Yes, sir.
Committee on Reform going out on a New Year's Eve. I've never heard anything like it in my life. Soda.
Oh,
Confound you! You blundering idiot! What's wrong with you tonight? At dinner time, you salted my coffee, sugared my soup, and buttered my vest. Now you're trying to drown me.
I beg your pardon, sir, but I'm caught on the horns of a fearful dilemma.
Well, unhook yourself and explain.
I thought I'd had the evening off, sir.
You thought. You think too much. Look at me. I never think.
Yes, sir, that's right, but Peaches makes one thing.
Well, then don't eat them.
No, that's the young lady's name, sir. Peaches O'Day.
You can't get off. More soda.
Yes, sir.
I want... Confound it! What's wrong with this thing? The bell! The bell! Answer the bell! Answer! Will you answer the bell? Oh, will you?
We don't want any, thank you.
Hey, what kind of a game is this?
Oh, my word, it's you, Miss Peaches.
Well, I always keep my word even though it's no good, if you know what I mean.
Well, not quite, but I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, now we can take that spin around the gay white way, hmm?
Well, I've been planning for it all evening, but I've been delayed.
Oh, my, what a snug little hideout you got here.
I beg pardon?
I said it's a swell dive.
Yes, no doubt it is. Won't you sit down?
What for? I ain't tired.
Ray! Why in blazes did you do it so long?
Why'd you say you had company?
Oh, I meant to explain that.
That's all right. Friends of yours are friends of mine.
Ray!
What is he, a hard caller?
Yes, no. Would you excuse me for a
Why,
minute?
sure. I'll just make a few notes about this place in my diary.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, there you are.
What am I going to do, sir? She's here. Peaches is here.
Here, in my house, a woman?
She thinks it's my house.
What?
She doesn't know that I'm a butler.
How dare you go around in my employ misleading women?
I didn't mislead her, sir. It's just an impression she has, a wrong impression.
I'll see about that, my man. No woman has crossed my threshold in 20 years. A woman was the bane of my early life. And if I thought that I'd have to go through the same torture in the 20th century that I did in the 19th, I won't have it. I won't. My coat.
Yes, sir.
Graves, you may present me to the fair lady.
Well, there you are, boys. I was just beginning to crave a little action.
Features, allow me to present Mr. Van Raleigh, Van Pelton, Van Heusen, Van Doon.
The third.
Well, anyway, I'm pleased to meet you.
I'm delighted. I'm sorry we kept you waiting. But Graves, my secretary.
And treasurer?
Yes, exactly. Oh, he informs me you're keeping the diary.
Oh, yes. My motto is keep a diary, and someday it'll keep you.
Shall we go into supper?
My arm.
What's the matter with it?
My arm?
Oh, pardon me. Oh, this reminds me of a double date.
Reminds me of the Three Musketeers. That's possibly because there are three of us.
What's the matter? You want to make a speech?
Yes, I was thinking about... Oh, no, I just finished one. Yeah.
Oh, my, what a lovely conversatory.
Yes, it is a lovely conservatory. To you.
To the Van Dooms.
You know, the Van Dooms are not as straight-laced as
they're laced up to be, huh?
You know, we've had a lot of skeletons in our closet. Did you ever have a skeleton in your closet?
No, ours have all been strong and healthy. We gotta get out of here. We can't let 12 o'clock catch us laying down on the job. The 20th century only comes once in a lifetime. We gotta welcome it proper.
You mean sort of hoop it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, let joy be unrefined.
Well, let's get intoxicated.
Let's have a drink. Soda. Grave.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You better change your shirt. You look like a wet towel. You better drive me over while I change my clothes.
You're not going to leave me here alone in the 20th century, are you?
Well, we'll be back for you, Vanny, old boy.
Oh, we'll be back for you, Vanny, old boy.
We'll be back for you, Vanny, old boy. Well, that's me. Oh, peppermint.
Look, Mr. Krasmar, you've been robbed, rooked, conned, buncoed, grifted.
Will you please speak English? I do not understand that language.
Listen. Don't you know that the Brooklyn Bridge belongs to the taxpayers of this city and can't be sold by one person to another?
It's not so, but I got it already. I gave the lady $200. She gave me the Brooklyn Bridge. And here, right here, is the receipt.
What lady?
The lady what sold me the Brooklyn Bridge.
What did she look like?
Oh, she looked so.
Cut out the enthusiasm. Come here. Now, look here, Bridge. Which would you rather do? Get your 200 back or go to jail for a couple of years for buying stolen property?
Jail? But I don't want to go to jail.
All right. Now, here's your 200 bucks. I'll keep the receipt. Beat it. Don't buy any more bridges.
Are you sure I don't have to go to jail?
No. Maybe I will.
Whoops, a daisy. Gosh, I feel dizzy. All I've had to drink is water for chasers all evening.
You'll get used to feeling dizzy before the night's over.
Quite an establishment here.
Stand over here now.
Over here?
Yeah. Don't move.
Say, this glass is awfully cold on my nose.
Quiet.
I didn't know you were going to do my portrait.
This is just the frame.
Am I a good subject?
Yeah, you're a hot sketch.
Hmm.
Quiet. Quiet.
I'm not having much fun. My word, did I do that?
Well, you're more or less responsible. Now get in there and do as I tell you. Oh, get me that model over there. No, not that way. Over in the corner. Over in that corner. The one right next to the corner. No. Oh, this guy's gonna be tough to break in. All right, let's have a little action now. Get me that ermine cape, the cape over there. No, white with the black streaks. Oh, this guy'll never do. He don't know furs. No, put it on. That's it. Put it on. Now turn around. Let's see the back of it. Come on. Get the other angle around. That's great. Now take that hat over there. Get that hat over there. Over there. Take it off. Take the hat off. Yeah. Now, drop it. Come on. Get this hat over here. Come on. This hat over here. No.
Tidy little chapeau.
Well, if it looks good on you, it'll look terrible on me. Throw it away. Try that other one on.
Fetching little ensemble.
Who asked you? Get over there, back of that dummy. Get over there and get back of the dummy. Not that dummy, the other dummy. Don't move. Come here, hurry up. My mind's made up. Look, I want this here cape. I want that big black hat and that dress over there, that black dress. Take it off the dame.
May I make a suggestion?
No, everything's all right. Then. Now, out.
Hey, hasn't this a slight touch of larceny?
Larceny, nothing. You'll send him a check in the morning.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, and listen, be more careful with your remarks hereafter.
I'm sorry.
Throw it in there. Now, go and get that dummy. The one over there. I don't want the guy. Stand him over there. Come on, let's go.
I hope I don't go to the gallows for this.
You won't go to the gallows, you'll go to the dogs. Not that way, the other way. I'll never use this guy again.
Crowded. I hope we don't have to stand up.
Well, I've never been stood up yet.
Good evening, Mr. Rector.
This is a real pleasure, Mr. Van Doon.
May I sit on your right hand?
You better sit on a chair.
Isn't that Van Raleigh Van Doon? Why, he hasn't been seen in a public place for years.
Who's that stunning creature with him?
The old boy certainly has good taste.
That must be his niece. She's been studying abroad. You remember that darling flaxen-haired little girl, don't you, Clara?
Of course, and a perfect little dear she was, too.
But we simply must go and say hello. Good evening, Van Raleigh.
People seem to know us.
Good evening, good evening.
Oh, it's so nice to see you again. Is this your niece?
My niece? No, yeah, oh, yes, my niece.
Well, when did you graduate from finishing school?
Why, I just finished.
Peaches just finished.
Oh, you call her Peaches. How sweet.
Oh, quaint. But I know the boys are just dying to ask you to dance.
May I be the first on your list? That isn't fair, Peaches. You promised me first.
Quiet, please.
Hello, young lady. A very happy new year to you. Be very kind to this. I knew its mother. Peaches.
Pardon me, I'll be right back.
I'm afraid we'll have to.
Say, I'm certainly glad I found you. Been looking all over town for you. I've been chasing around and my legs are worn off at the knees.
Well, I'm glad to see you, Nifty.
Say, Peaches, I'm putting on a show, and I've got a part for you. You'll be simply crazy about it. Wait till you see the costumes, music, the scenery, beautiful, and the score. Wait till you hear it. The music is lovely.
Well, I wouldn't mind taking a crack at that kind of work again, but...
Great, fine.
But I can't do it.
Can't do it? Why not? Why, the part fits you to a T.
Well, I ain't standing so good with the law these days. See, there's a flock of warrants floating around town to pick me up on sight. Spot me in the show and pull me out right away.
Bad as that, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm taking a big chance being here tonight.
Say, now, wait a minute now. Will you let me think? Let me think.
Forget it, Nifty. I gotta get back to my table.
Who you with?
Oh, I'm here with a rich society swell, and get this, his friends think I'm his niece, just home from a French finishing school. Can you beat it?
No fooling.
It's a good thing I could parlez-vous français a little.
But, hey, do you speak French?
Yeah, a little. Didn't you know that? Qu'est-ce ceci en franc? Je sors de l'épée. Do you?
Well, I don't know what it means, but it sounds awful good to me. I said, wait a minute. I got it. Wait just a minute. It's coming.
I thought you said you got it.
Peaches, I got it. We'll change your name so nobody will know you. You'll be a French actress. That's it, a French star. First appearance in America. Why, it'll be sensational. It'll be marvelous.
Whose bankroll you using?
Who's, huh? Oh, that, well, don't worry about that. I'm working on that now.
Same old trouble, huh, Nifty? Well, look, I'm here with a couple of guys that I got enough money to buy the mint.
Oh, you mean a couple of angels?
Well, they ain't yet, but maybe I can grow some wings on them. Come on.
Now, Mr. Van Doon, you understand everything thoroughly. You're backing the show. Now, isn't it great?
How much is it gonna cost?
Well, now, I figure... Scenery, costumes, actors, music, and me. I figure it'll be about $25,000.
Yeah, between 25 and 200,000.
Are you going to be the leading lady?
I admit it, boys, but keep it a secret.
Ah, gentlemen, believe me, she's lovely. She's marvelous. We can't miss with this show. Mr. Van Doon, have you ever taken a trip to Gay Paris?
Have I ever been in Gay Paris? Have you ever been in Gay Paris?
Have I ever been to Gay Paris?
Oh, they're crazy about her in Paris.
They want me back. In fact, there's a reward out there.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Ladies and gentlemen, in exactly 1 minute, we will welcome in a new year and a new century, the 20th century. Impulse to do something I've always dreamed of.
Tonight's your night. You do anything you want, Benny, old boy.
Right on, Fatty, old boy.
that Rector's restaurant was wrecked yesterday by a lady who's known as Peaches O'Day, and who has no less than 25 warrants out for her arrest. Now, unless she is brought in, there's going to be one of the biggest shake-ups that this department has ever known. Now get going. That goes double for you, McGarry. This thing reflects on my honesty.
Honesty?
Yes. Have you ever heard it questioned?
I never even heard it mentioned.
Why don't you let me take care of that flat one for you, boss?
Yeah, not yet. He's too well known as an honest cop. You can't get at a guy like that till he gives you an opening. He won't take a bribe. He loves his job. He's in with the clean newspapers. He ain't interested in politics. He's just one of them honest cops.
I'd sure like to take a crack at him.
You'll get your chance. Don't worry. So will I. He'll make a slip.
Oh, Nifty?
Hello there, Peaches. My, you certainly do look classy. Come on, sit right down, sit down. I'm glad you came in. Well, now look, when you land in town as Mademoiselle Fifi from Paris, you've got to have a swell entrance. You know, you just can't pop into New York like you dropped in from nowhere, now can you?
Where does Mademoiselle Fifi come from?
Well, now look, disappear. Get out of town. Go up to New Haven, Hartford, Boston. That's it, Boston. Just lay low till I give you the high sign. Do you follow me?
I just passed you.
The publicity will be wonderful. Think of the ballyhoo for our show. That'll make you front page news. Now tell me, how do you like it?
Oh, with one more brain, you'd be a genius. Oh, here's Van's first check. That's just the beginning.
Certified. Peaches. And I owe it all to you. Enough money to start my show. Oh, this is a wonderful day. The sun is shining brightly. The birds are singing sweetly.
I
The
mean,
birds...
more singing.
What?
Don't you know you're breaking the law when you harbor a fugitive from justice?
Fugitive from justice? Peaches?
He's only been arrested 25 times in the last few months.
What do you expect? No woman is perfect.
You're looking at a guy who's made a New Year's resolution and kept it.
Well, now that you kept it, what are you going to do with it?
I'm through talking. You're coming with me.
Oh, pardon me while I have a few last words with Nifty.
All right. But no tricks.
Oh, thanks, thanks.
Yeah. I won't need this artillery where I'm going. Besides, they're liable to frisk me, and that'd be a little embarrassing.
All right, I'll take care of the hardware.
Oh, Nifty, I thought I might need this more than you.
Oh, so I'm back on a shoestring, huh?
You know, a little hush money can do a lot of talking.
Here's your ticket and stateroom. You'll notice they're only one way.
That's the only way I travel, one way at a time.
Say, if it ain't asking too much, where's she going?
I'm going to put her on a boat for Boston.
Oh, Boston. The city of culture. I can brush up on my etiquette.
Well, it's either that or jail. Take your choice.
I'll take Boston.
Peaches, I'm certainly gonna miss you.
Me too. But she ain't gonna miss that boat.
Goodbye,
Come on.
Nifty. Don't worry, I'll send you a postcard of Bunker Hill.
So long. Boston. Boston.
I wish you wouldn't make me have to do these things.
You tell me you're getting sentimental. I thought your feelings was embroidered with brass buttons.
You better get aboard. I'll stay here till she pulls out.
You're gonna be awful lonesome without me.
Maybe that's the truth.
A little momentum to remember me by.
Gentlemen, you can fool some of the people some of the time, half the people half the time, a quarter of the people a quarter of the time, but sometimes you can't fool the people at all. Gentlemen, you can fool some of the people some of the time and half the people half the time.
I rise for a point of order.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and point.
Where is our chairman, Mr. Van Doon?
Oh, he'll be here directly. He's engaged in an important matter, a matter of the greatest importance. In fact, it's quite important.
Peaches will be ready. She'll be here when we need her. And in the meantime, we're going to get more publicity than P.T. Barnum ever thought of. And we're going to have balloons over Herald Square with streamers on them, and pennants on all of the ferry boats, on all the horse cars, and all of the outgoing steamers.
How about the incoming steamers?
Well, Van, I couldn't do that to you. You know, that's going to be a little bit extravagant. I don't like to waste your money, you see.
Oh, money. Well, don't worry about me.
Well, Van, I'm sorry, but I'm a very busy man. I've got to skedaddle along. I've got a million things to do. Yes, sir, a million things.
I know you're a very busy man. Well, call on me if you need me.
Thank you, Van. I'll do that little thing. Well, so long, old boy.
Oh, the meeting. Oh.
You can fool some of the people some of the time.
Quaid
the
must
people
not be mayor.
half the time, but Quaid must not be mayor. You can fool some of the people some of the time, half the people half the time, a quarter of the people a quarter of the time, but Quaid must not be mayor.
This is suicide, Nifty. Covering up Quaid's billboards. I'd like to live long enough to see this show.
Danny, come here. You see that guy?
Yeah?
Go get him.
Sure. Right this way, sir.
Thanks. Ah, there, Inspector. You certainly are looking... You're looking fine.
Listen, Bailey.
Hmm?
You know better than to cover up my billboards, don't you?
Oh, why, certainly, Inspector.
And why didn't you do it?
Well, that was all a typographical error. I'll have that eliminated immediately. At once, if not sooner. Yes, sir. Oh.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Come here. Say, listen, what kind of a gal is this, Mademoiselle Fifi? Hmm?
Oh, Inspector Mademoiselle Fifi. Oh, she's beautiful. She's a dream. Just a minute. Just take a little peek at those pictures. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she magnificent? Of course, those pictures don't do her justice. She's twice as pretty as that. Yes, sir. You know, Inspector, we're going to have the greatest opening this city has ever seen. She's going to have New York right at her feet.
Looks like I'm going to have a box.
Yes, of course. Stage box, with pleasure. Inspector, for how many?
Oh, make it for 6 or 8.
6 or 8? For 6.
Better make it 8.
8?
8.
For 8. There you are, sir. The finest box in the house. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped my pencil. Ah, here it is. Well, Inspector, I've got to skedaddle along, got to mosey right along, got a million things to do. Million things. Yes, sir, busy as a bee.
Hello, Nifty.
Oh, hello, Mac.
Just a minute. Heard from Peaches lately?
Peaches? Oh, yes. I got a card from her yesterday.
Where is she?
Where is she? Why, she's still up in Boston.
What are you doing here?
Why, the inspector wanted a box for my opening.
I'd like to see it myself.
Well, Mac, then I'll give you a pass for the opening. There you are.
Oh, thanks, Nifty. That's very nice of you.
Don't mention it. Wish he'd be satisfied with bananas off of fruit stands.
I'm as nervous as a June bug.
I'm hot, soaked all over.
You ought to get out of those wet clothes and get into a dry martini.
Yes. Huh?
Fifi, la belle Fifi, she smells as sweet as she can be.
We buy some flowers to give Fifi. She makes some fantasies that everybody will give her in the same way. Sweet Fifi. Blows the whistle, the lazy way. Fifi is now arriving here. Since traffic must not interfere. She rolls straight from Mademoiselle Fifi. She come, oh la 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 la. She come, oh la 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 la. She come, oh la 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 la. Fifi, treasury, sweet cherry.
Quelle langue il faut baiser la main si vous voulez faire plaisir à Fifi. Il vous faut plus qu'une bagatine. Préparez-vous à vos votre en Dieu. Ils font bien me traiter. Venez me voir quelquefois où vous ne serez pas aimé par Fifi. Vous dites oui, très gentil, en 50 millions d'autres qui font claquer de langue, besoin la main pour faire plaisir à Fifi.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now sing my little French song in English. You pardon my English, she is not so good.
You got to click the heel, you got to kiss her hand. If you want to make the hit with Fifi, you got to buy the sparkling jewel and be prepared to fight the duel. You got to treat her well and say, oui, mademoiselle. If you want to make the hit with Fifi, you say no. What's the deal? There are 50 million other men who will click the heel and kiss the hand to make the hit with Fifi.
You have to kiss the hand. You have to kiss the hand. If you want to make a hit with Fifi, you have to find his heart in you and be prepared to fight you. You have to treat as well as say we read Brazil, or you won't be like a big fine Fifi.
If you like to meet Fifi, then why don't you come up and see me?
Who will lift the heels and kiss the hand? Who will make a hit with Fifi?
I think it was a wonderful show. Mademoiselle Fifi has a great deal of charm.
That makes a total of $9,352.
And 50 cents.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're a tremendous success, doesn't it?
Tremendous. Why, to break even, we only need $248,365.17.
18 cents. 19 cents. 19 cents.
Come in.
Oh, kid, I knew you'd do it. What a hit. What a riot. Did you see those babies hanging off of the rafters? Why, you got them eating right out of the palm of your hand.
Yeah, did you see McCarry sitting out front looking at me with his eagle eye? I wonder if he recognized me.
No, not a chance in the world.
See who that is.
Oh, it's you. Mr. Quaid asked me to give this card to Mademoiselle Fifi. I'm supposed to wait for an answer. Quaid? Well, I'll see about it. Peaches, it's from Quaid. He's giving her the rush act. He wants Mademoiselle Fifi to have supper with him.
I'd rather have supper with a rattlesnake.
Shh, now wait, Peaches. Look, all these flowers, these orchids, they were sent by Quaid. Do you realize? Quaid, he's going to be the next mayor. And when a bird like Quaid falls, he falls right through to the cellar.
You mean the gutter?
Well, wouldn't do any harm to see him.
Are you crazy? Why, if I went out with him under an alias and gave him a false delusion, and then he found out who I really was, I'd be wearing handcuffs instead of these bracelets.
Yeah, Peaches, maybe you're right. Yes, you're always right. Oh, what'll I tell him?
Tell him Mademoiselle Fifi is not in the mood. Tell him Mademoiselle Fifi do not like to meet a strange man. Maybe in a week, a month, a year, maybe never. Tell him Mademoiselle Fifi is so temperamental she annoys herself. Go. Tell him.
All right. Oh, are you the man for Mr. Quaid?
Yeah?
Well, Mademoiselle Fifi told me to tell you.
You can't tell me nothing. I heard plenty. And I ain't got no tin ear.
Me want a ticket for tomorrow night, first row in the aisle.
Sorry, Captain, we're all sold out. You know, Mademoiselle Fifi is the rage of Paris.
Is that so?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry, Inspector, she can't see you.
She can't. She ain't never gonna see you.
Oh, she ain't.
She's so temperamental, she even annoys herself. Anything else? Besides, she ain't no mood to see you.
She ain't in the mood. Well, who does she think she is?
Think nobody told her I'm the police inspector? Don't she know I'm the kingpin in this town? Huh. Oh, she thinks she's gonna throw me down like some nitwit state store Johnny, huh? And me sending her orchards at $25 a smell. Oh, she don't know who she's shoving around. I'll wreck that joint. I'll close the theater. That's what I'll do. I'll close the theater.
Close it up? For what reason?
Well, you suggest so. It's haunted.
No, it's too cold.
It's too hot.
It's a fire trap.
Yeah, that's it. It's a fire trap. Hey, McCary, come here.
Evening, Inspector.
I got a job for you, Mac.
Yeah?
Yeah, this joint's a fire trap, and I want you to close it up.
Well, this house ain't no fire trap. It's brand new.
You heard what I said. It's a fire trap. Close it.
You got the wrong boy, Inspector. I ain't doing no skullduggery.
I didn't say skullduggery. I said fire trap.
Like that cigar you're smoking.
Now, never mind about that. You got your orders. Do it.
I ain't taking that kind of orders. Get that through your head.
Why, you fat-headed flatfoot, I got a good mind to... You saw him do it. He tried to clip me. You saw him, boys, didn't you?
I seen him. He tried to slug you. He was coming right at you.
Let him alone. Well, McCary, I've been waiting a long time for you to make this slip. You've been insolent, insubordinate, and smart alecky, and now I've got witnesses to prove that you attempted to assault a superior officer. It's your move, copper. Hey, wait a minute. Give me that badge.
Don't wear it too close to your skin. It might tarnish. Oh, back in town, huh? So long, Inspector.
Say, Mac, that was swell of you. But I'm awful sorry you lost your...
Forget it, Nifty. I was sick of being a cop anyway. Now it's up to you.
Not only that, McCary paid back that $200 to the last guy you sold the bridge to.
Well, he did that for me, huh?
Yes. And like I told you, he lost his badge when he refused to close the theater down because Quaid said it was a fire trap.
Well, is it a fire trap?
Certainly not. But if Quaid clamps down on us, we might as well hop a freight.
Guy's drunk with power. But I'm not going to let him get away with it. I'm going to take a big chance.
Then you've changed your mind. You will see him? You will see him?
I'll do more than see him. I'll rule him. Get him on the phone.
Great. Oh, the sun is shining brightly and the birds are singing sweetly. Get me the police department.
It's Quaid. Yeah.
Hello there. Hello, Inspector. Oh, I'm calling up for Mademoiselle Fifi.
Thank him for the flowers.
The Mademoiselle wanted me to be sure and thank you for your beautiful flowers.
I'd like to send him some.
She'd like to send you some. She wants to apologize. You see, Inspector, naturally, she didn't understand that you were the John Quaid. The Mademoiselle thinks that you're a very kind man.
Rotten kind.
The rotten kind. I mean, we have a rotten kind of connection, haven't we? Yeah. Is there any suggestion that you could make about arranging a meeting between you two?
Very exclusive.
You see, the mademoiselle is really very particular who she meets. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, there's a lady you have to handle with kid gloves.
Kid gloves, shoes, stockings, furs, and a couple of lavaliers thrown in.
Well, you just tell Mademoiselle Fifi I'd love to meet her. Uh-huh. Oh, somebody's trying to close your theater. Oh, no, ain't that too bad? Oh, yeah, I guess I can do something about it, but, of course, we'll talk about that after I've met Mademoiselle Fifi. Sure. Sure, baby. Goodbye.
Shows you what a little salve can do.
Yes, it don't mean a thing if you don't pull a string.
Well, here we are.
Just like going to the lion's den.
Oh, Mademoiselle Fifi, the inspector's expecting you. Mr. Quaid, she's here. Mademoiselle Fifi is here.
Ah, Inspector Quaid, I want you to meet Mademoiselle Fifi.
Mademoiselle, this is sure a great honor.
Monsieur. Oh, well, take the baby for a walk. Give him some air. Take some yourself.
Oui, oui, mademoiselle, oui, oui. Come on, boy.
This man?
Oh, these are members of the squad. Boys, you have the pleasure of a visit from Mademoiselle Fifi.
To his company, a crowd is too much.
Oh,
no?
sure. I get you. Well, right into my private office, Mademoiselle. Well, make yourself comfortable, Mademoiselle. Sit down.
I will sit down after I have finished standing.
I'll send one of the boys out for some champagne.
Ah, send all the boys. Send them all.
Oh,
Send them all.
Sure. You can all go and get some champagne.
Champagne?
Looks like the boss is going for a hook, line, and sinker.
You know, Mademoiselle, I didn't think you liked me very much at first.
Sometimes I make mistake. I like you better every minute.
Well, I sure felt for you when I saw your show last night.
Oh, my show. What is to become of my beautiful show if they close up my theater?
Well, nobody's going to close up your theater.
Oh, but somebody is trying to. You will not let them, yes?
Yeah, sure. And I mean, no, I won't. And what I say around here goes. I'm boss. You know what that means? I make 'em and break 'em.
Ah, you are head man, yes?
Sure. And you know, this next election, I'm running for mayor.
Wow, you are very smart man. Brilliant man. I like you very much.
Oh, Mademoiselle.
How dare you? How dare you come into my boudoir? I mean, this room without knocking.
Why, I didn't know. I just thought possibly that...
Who is this man? I do not like him. Kick him out.
What? Mademoiselle, it's just a mistake, you see. He didn't mean to come.
Kick him out. Kick him out.
Oh, wait a minute, Quaid. You're not going to stand there and let her...
He will stand wherever I put him.
Mademoiselle, you see, I can't, he's a friend of mine. He's a deputy fire marshal.
Ah, so you are the fireman. So you are the crook what makes to close up my theater. Why, you snake in the glass. Get out. Ah, sit in the seat, you big cochon.
This is assault and battery. I'm calling the police.
Oh, police, what do you think I am, a Pekingese? Listen, get out of here. I'll tell you about it later.
I'll be back in a minute, Mademoiselle.
Honest John Quaid. I so crooked he uses a corkscrew for a ruler. I was so lonesome.
Well, you'll feel better after you've had a couple of glasses of this champagne.
Oh, you are so thoughtful.
and I am so bad. My terrible, terrible temper, bad.
Oh, forget it. Why, I was gonna can him anyhow after I got to be mayor. And now, suppose we drink to our future happiness, mademoiselle.
Do not call me mademoiselle. Call me Fifi, huh?
Fifi. And you call me John.
Jeanne, huh? 1895. Oh, this horrible, horrible vinegar. How can you do this to me? Do you not know that I am delicate?
Oh, no, mademoiselle, I didn't mean...
Do not touch me. I go home. I come never.
Mademoiselle, please, don't be so temperamental. It breaks me all up.
What you think you do to me, huh?
I love you when you're full of emotion and fire like that.
My emotions, they are my art. Always they have say about me. Mademoiselle Fifi is a great emotional artist.
Gosh, I guess they're right.
That night... No, I remember that divine night in Paris at the National Theatre for the Grâce.
Where?
Do not interrupt. Oh, the king of Prussia was sitting in the royal box. The theater was packed like sardines.
Gosh.
Oh, quiet. And then when I play my great emotional scene, you could hear the pin drop.
Did the king like it?
Like it. Oh, he liked it so much he cracks the blood vessel.
Gosh, you're as good as grand opera.
Better!
Oh, I crave to hold you in my arms. I crave to kiss you. I crave to...
The crave man. Oh, I was grandiose, magnifique, merveilleux. And the crowds, they cheer and cheer and cheer until the curtain come down. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Now I will go to my beautiful automobile. Come. My gorgeous public is waiting for me. Au revoir. Goodbye. Who is it?
It's me, Harry.
Come in. Oh, bonsoir, monsieur.
Good evening.
Asseyez-vous. Sit down.
Thank you.
Well, I take off something.
Huh?
Just the bracelet.
Oh.
I sent for you because I am so unhappy you lose your job helping me.
Forget it. Show's going on, that's the main thing.
Be sure, but that was easy. Today I go to Monsieur Quaid's office and I twist him around my little finger. I am much too clever for him, huh?
That's because you're French. They're a clever race.
No, do not flatter me. Do you mind if I smoke?
No, I'm a bit narrow-minded.
In Europe, all the fashionable ladies smoke.
Yeah, I've seen girls smoke over here, too. Places like Trigger Mike's.
Trigger Mike's, huh?
I don't suppose you ever heard of such a place.
Sound very interesting.
There's points of interest. Some people.
You know, you make very good politician.
Yeah?
You talk so much, but say nothing.
What do you mean, mademoiselle?
What you think I mean, huh?
You're a hard woman to figure out. I guess that's why I've been thinking about you since the first time I saw you.
Then you like the dark-haired French woman of mystery, huh?
I'd be just as crazy about you if you was a blonde. That is, I mean, I've been partial to a blonde. Up to now. I'm only sorry I wasted so much time.
What you mean you waste time?
Well, if I'd known when your boat was getting into New York, I'd been there to meet you.
That is a great American custom. To go to the boat when one leaves, and to meet the boat when one arrives.
Yeah, especially when you're interested in the person who's coming or going.
I think it is getting much too warm in here.
Why don't you admit the truth? Why you sent for me tonight?
Why you think I sent for you, huh?
Well, this is a pretty picture.
How dare you enter this room without knocking? How dare you come in here without a grave invitation? Nobody comes in here unless Mademoiselle Fifi sent for him.
Yeah, did you send for him?
Sure, she sent for me, so what?
I'm talking to her.
Then talk polite.
Now listen, don't you tell me how to talk, Harry.
It's time somebody's here.
You lily-livered flat-footed.
Stop this before I forget who I am.
Now get this, Fifi, and get it straight. I don't know how he got in here, but he ain't coming in here again.
Nobody tell Mademoiselle Fifi what to do.
Well, I do. I'm boss around here, and you do what I tell her, I'll close this theater tonight. Now, you hear me?
You big phony.
This show will be running while you're panhandling the Bowery.
Say, who are you?
You know me. Take a good look. We've had dealings before.
So, Mademoiselle Fifi is Peaches O'Day, huh?
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, no? Well, there's this I can do about it. I can call the Black Mariah and book your sweetheart here on a charge of impersonation with intent to deceive.
That ain't a crime. That's just good showmanship.
Then make it grand larceny.
Got a warrant with you?
A warrant. Say, listen, I got enough evidence in my office to hang her.
You did have, but a little match set it up in smoke.
Say, you two are crazy if you think you can get away with this.
Oh, Monsieur McCarry, I do not like this man. Kick him out.
Well,
Kick him out.
Hey, listen, let go of that. Let go of that. Come on in. Behind like that.
Have there been fisticuffs?
McCarry, you're wonderful. You certainly fixed that.
Yes, McCarry, you certainly fixed everything up fine. When Quaid is elected mayor, you'll be in a messenger boy's uniform, and Peaches will be back in Boston fighting the Battle of Bunker Hill again.
That is if he's mayor.
I thought we decided Quaid must not be mayor.
Quaid's election is practically in the bag.
Well, I got a couple of tricks in the bag myself.
May I suggest you pull them out?
Boys, here's your next mayor of New York City.
Pleased to meet you, Mayor.
Sit down. He's not elected yet.
No, but he's gonna be.
Who are his constituents?
Why, he was born and bred in the sidewalks of New York. Why, he's so honest, I'm ashamed of myself.
I'm afraid those are not the qualifications of the leader of our civic government.
Who said they ain't? I've been a cop for 15 years. You get to know about civic government, pounding the pavements on the Bowery, Fifth Avenue, and Delancey Street. All you have to know is that everybody's got to get a job, a place to sleep, something to eat, and...
Diamond Tiara.
Here. He said just what the Reform Committee's been saying for months.
Well, then make him your candidate.
Well, sure, but I'll have to ask the other gentlemen.
Don't ask him, tell him.
How are you going to sell a copper to the voters?
Why, that's a cinch. We'll put on a campaign that the city has never seen before. You know every actor in town.
I sure do.
We'll put a show on that'll make Bonham and Bailey look like a flea suckers. After that, they'll have to take them, or else. Now, listen, boys, here's the idea. Come here. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to turn around.
Well, here comes Peaches.
Hi, boy. Miss Peaches, can you use me in your show? Hey, he's good.
Yeah, he can juggle the votes for us up in the Bronx.
Here comes Peaches.
Roll this show to Peaches O'Day. Now, tell me, how does you like it?
The big rally at Madison Square.
Be there.
What's wrong with McCarry?
Thanks, folks, thanks. Peaches has done her part. I hope you do yours. I want to do mine. So free beer for everybody.
Doing so good, oh.
Shut up, I'm trying to think.
Look at that.
What can I serve you, please?
Nothing.
7th District leaders, quick Quaid for McCarry. Boys, McCarry has got to go.
Where? You mean I can really take care of him?
Well, I don't have to draw pictures for you, do I? Well, maybe I do. Listen, McCarry ain't gonna show up at Madison Square tomorrow night.
Oh, yes, he is, boss. It says so.
That's what
How
I'm
are we
trying
going
to-
to stop him?
I don't want to know how you stop him. But
but you stop him.
Are you sure Mr. McCarry ain't here?
Listen, I ain't got him up my sleeve. Now, Mr. Duff and Duff out.
My name is Grausmeyer.
Will you please roll your alphabet somewhere else? Look, I'm busy trying to elect a mayor.
That's just it. That is precisely it. You ain't going to elect nobody. Not if Mr. McCarry ain't.
Ain't what?
Ain't.
Say, your brain is stuttering. Now, what are you trying to tell me?
You see, Mr. Quaid is going to have Mr. McCarry killed, dead, murdered.
Who's gonna do it?
A couple of Quaid's loafers. One of them is called Danny the Dope.
Oh, you mean Danny the Dip?
That's him.
Thanks. You're on the city payroll already. Now, look, leave me because I got a lot of 2 and 2s to put together. All right, Charlie. Goodbye. Goodbye, Charlie. Goodbye. Boys, I knew it was coming. Quaid's out to get McCarry.
You mean they mean to kill him?
Why, this is terrible.
It's bad.
Well, I gotta get the lowdown on it.
Do you want us to go with you?
Not where I'm going.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Yes, what are we going to do?
Got to put him someplace where he'll be safe.
We must get him out of town.
We might forcibly abduct him.
Now listen, I'm not afraid of Quaid or anyone else, and I won't hide out.
Oh, but you can't risk going out tonight.
Oh, don't be rash, young man.
I'm sorry, boys, but I gotta get out of here.
Of course, he's a busy man, but you've time for one drink.
Yes, one little drink.
One little drink, man.
Well, just one, but make it fast.
You know the old saying, one more little drink won't do us any harm. My boy, you're since to be the next mayor of New York, and what New York wants is the kind of a fella you will be. A man who knows his New York. From the Battery to the Bronx. Yes, sir.
The new
A man
mayor.
who knows...
Oh, thanks.
The mayor.
Gentlemen, to the new mayor of New York City.
New mayor.
Thank you, boys. Oh, what's happened to him?
Oh, why, nothing at all. Just a little indigestion. His important thing is the campaign.
Right, campaign.
As I was saying, Mr. McCarry, I want you to know that the Van Doon millions are at your command.
Gentlemen, we are now going to drink to peaches. There you are, sir.
To peaches.
To peaches, O'Day.
Two peaches.
You know, Peaches not only has beauty, but she has talent. She has...
There must be something wrong with this whiskey.
Whiskey? Nonsense. There's nothing wrong with this whiskey. Why, as a boy, I used to drink a toddy every morning. And then, why, I used to drink mint juleps. Now, come. Here we are, to peaches, O'Day.
To peaches. That's all right.
Ain't that convenient?
Sure is handy. Come on.
What are we going to do?
We're going to elect the mayor, that's what. If he don't come back, I'll be the mayor.
You can't do that. That's unconstitutional.
Not for my constitution. I'm a suffragette.
Your nails or something. What do you think I am, a sissy?
Listen, there's plenty in it for you guys if I can get to that rally at Madison Square tonight.
Swell view right from this window.
Jubilee. Coming.
and join the Jubilee. Gather on the run, we had a lot of fun, singing in the sun. Oh, Jubilee, come and join the Jubilee. Listen to the band swinging in the land, everybody stand. Watch you sing with a zip and zing. Watch blues go bing, make raptors ring, up to heaven Jubilee. Kinda full of joy. Mr. Bloom won't be about. Music always knocks him out. Learn a song that you can shout and join Jubilee.
Peaches says to let him go now.
Believe me, folks, you can't go wrong with McCarry. I found that out. He's just the kind of a man you want. At least he's the kind of a man I want. I mean, for mayor.
McCarry ain't gonna show up, and I told you he wouldn't. He's a four-flusher, and he's run out on you. But I'm here.
I ain't afraid to stand on my record. All I want is a chance to prove to you what I can do for this city.
He don't mean what he can do the city, he means how he can do the city.
Nevertheless, it doesn't answer the question of where is McCary?
Well, he ain't where you think he is.
Let's face the facts. I'm here, McCary ain't. And what's more, I'm telling you voters that if McCary does show up, I hope I may be struck on this very spot.
You never hoped a better hope.
A winner!
Vote for McCary.
Nice work, boys, nice work. Here's the papers I promised you.
Thanks. We wouldn't have done this for nobody but you, Miss Beecher.
Get out of town and stay out.
Well, it's great to be with you again. I didn't think I ever would. Some of Quay's gang kidnapped me.
Yeah, I know. They were working for me.
What?
Yeah.
All together, join the parade!